They jumped right on us, and I wish I had the answer for the slow starts, but I don't have the answer. They jumped right on us, and before you know it, I think it was 9-0 or 11-0, something like that. But they were hitting threes. We talked about running them off the three. We talked about making them run through your chest. Making them drivers, not sucking in, making them finish at the rim. And they did all of that.
How tough is it for you to try and find the right combination? Because you can tell you're searching for it there in the first 5 to 8 minutes. You're trying to get that right combination on the floor, and ultimately in a game like this, you just kind of had no shot.
Nah, you're just trying to. It's like I talk to the guys all the time about when you're playing against a team and it's a deficit like this. We were just in the same position last week against BYU. You got to just plug away. You're trying to find a combination, but you got to plug away. There's not a 20-point play. There's not a 10-point play. So you just got to set minor goals. And we in the first half just no organization. We just couldn't get nothing going on either end of the floor. Second half, I thought we did a much better job. And hey, like I said, sometimes I'll take the hit. If I got to stand up and call plays, I'll do that. That's probably what I needed to do a little more in the first half. But, we go through so much stuff in practice, and I always hope that it's carry over to the games. But for whatever reason, it's not there all the time.
Why does your team seem to struggle in zone offense? It seemed like that was the case again tonight.
Well, I don't think that we actually struggled in zone offense. I think they went to a zone because we were playing well going in their man to start the second half. I mean, the reality of it is we came out, we started running high screen and roll, and we kind of threw them off. We were getting to the bucket, we were doing a lot of things. Tonight it was just a matter of wills. If you think about it, I had to take my two bigs out when we were in zone. Excuse me, when they went to the zone, because what got us back in the game was our small lineup. So I didn't really want to go back to the two bigs because it wasn't effective on the defensive end. I thought we did a decent job against their zone. They just slowed us down a little bit, but it was just a matter of that was just more of a coach's decision the way I went. Are we better with two bigs against the zone? No question, we're better with two bigs, but I had to make a decision on how we were playing. I thought that we finally found something on the other end of the floor that slowed them down. I mean, we won the second half, 33-29. It was just that we had such an insurmountable deficit to overcome that you really can't see that in the final outcome.
What was your message to the guys after tonight's game?
The message was that the first half we were down at the half 43 to 18, I think, and then the second half we came out, we just played harder, and it was 33-29. I don't know what it is. I mean, the one thing I can't coach effort.
Mm-hmm.
I can't coach effort. I can coach a game plan and those different things like that, but I can't coach effort. And if you don't come out and play hard, you get hit in the mouth. So that's what happened.
Final thought, just looking ahead to St. Mary's. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to play them after they just got walloped tonight in Gonzaga. So they're going to come back on their home floor, and they're going to be a little bit upset about that. But looking ahead, your thoughts on the Gales?
I haven't even gotten that far. I know that they're a great team. I know that they're well coached, and we're going to have our hands full. We got to go back and we just got to regroup and see what happens. But we got until Thursday, and we just got to figure some things out. But more importantly than playing against St. Mary's, are we going to come out and play ourselves? I'm more concerned about Pacific than I am about St. Mary's.
Hang with them, Coach. Thanks for stopping by.
All right.